And we back. Wing the sports with the original Dundadas of breaking Vegas. You know, we're not trying to break Vegas so much as we once was, but that's still in the game plan. Cause I got my parlays for when I hit the land, hit down Friday for Saturday college basketball. But we're gonna talk football right now in the Super Bowl. You guys remember who I'm going for? I don't have a hat on today. I switched it up, but I'm still going for the Eagles. I do not want Kansas City to get that three-peat. Call me a hater. I am. But I'm pulling for Philly. I'm going to put money on both of them, though. I mean, I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
But how you guys feel about the game?
Coach?
It's going to be a good one. I mean, really, 2 years ago, really, I hate to say a team outplayed a team and lost, but really Philly outplayed them. Jalen Hurts, I think he had a fumble, and that was the ultimate difference in the game, even though, stat-wise, Hurts outplayed Mahomes, and, I'm with you, though, Z. Man, I think Philly's a little bit more primed. Their defense is nasty, and,
where it counts.
They have the X factor in terms of Saquon. I mean, Mahomes is Mahomes. But Hurts is a gamer, man. Like, you can't really just look at his numbers, man. When it's time for this dude to make a play, man, we've seen it since Alabama. So I think Philly's gonna take. It's gonna be a close one, but I like Philly, and you give them 2 points. Love it.
What you got, Mo?
I got KC, man. I got to ride with the three-peat. I just think that magic is going to transpire on Sunday. You can't take away from experience, which was demonstrated in that fight over the weekend between the two Davis Benavidez and David Morrell. Although David Morrell was a very talented young prospect, he only had 10 professional fights. And in them later rounds, that experience took over, and he lost the fight on a close decision. Well, not a close decision. And I think that translates to, the game of football as well, man. Pat is Pat. That's an all-time pro. He's a future Hall of Famer. And then big playoff Kelsey. He don't prove it every year. And until you don't prove making big-time play when it's supposed to count, then I'm going to always ride with him. I got him down for 2 touchdowns on Sunday.
You both are right. You know what I'm saying? They both done a lot to get there, and they did it deservingly so. And my thing, I'm riding for Saquon. I was riding for Baltimore because I love both those running backs and what they brought to the table. I really felt like they helped running back shine and show a little bit more value than people was giving them this year. So when it comes to Philly, I feel like they're better than they were when they lost 2 years ago. Like, they better up front. They got playmakers, and they better, at the run game, because I don't even remember Philly running back from 2 years ago. Like, was it Miles Sanders or somebody?
Yeah, that's what it was.
They come in there with their best punch. You know what I'm saying? And I like the chances, but at the same time, are the refs really a thing? And I want to say last Super Bowl, when the punt deflected off of San Francisco foot and gave Kansas City an opportunity to score on a short field, I felt like that next possession, I can't remember a call, but I feel like the refs found a way to benefit KC after that situation, because Kansas City, San Francisco was on their ass. And it's just crazy to me how it's always something that benefits KC in my eyes. I'm not sure about you guys.
2 points to that, man. First point is that I'm gonna go with KC. Overall, I do think Philly is way more talented, but I think they're a young squad. They're gonna have their opportunity, and I just want to see that half black man or whatever you want to call him get a three-peat. What black quarterback has had 3 Super Bowls? So, and I think after this year, KC is not going to be even anything to think about anymore. And as far as the referees, I believe if you look at all sports, you can go back to 2006 when freaking Dallas Mavericks were playing Miami Heat. Miami Heat was the team. And so, of course, the referee's going to side with them, with the Lakers as well. That's just any sport. If you've been there before, you're gonna have a little favoritism, and that's just what it is.
Hey Mo, that was a little payback at Mark Cuban that year too.
Stop running your mouth like Luka.
Hey, you remember now? What's up, Taylor May?
You had to sit down for a second. Well, the referees are always a thing because it's entertainment through competition, right? And so on any given Sunday, I don't even necessarily think that the referees are cheating for, in this case, Kansas City. I just think they're charged with keeping the game close as best they can. Sometimes the team is just better than the other, and that happens. But for the most part, as long as you play tough, stay in the game, the referees are going to give you a chance to, make your way. I think Kansas City is just really good at taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah.
I think both teams are going to think.
No, I think
Kansas City just maximize.
You saying Kansas City? Patrick Mahomes knows how to double dutch that line. Like, you know what I'm saying? He right there. Like, am I going out of bounds? Oh, I'm staying in. Am I sliding? Am I going? You know what I'm saying? And in those eyes, they giving him the benefit of the doubt. Whereas defense just don't get them calls. But at the end of the day, it don't matter because the biggest debacle where the refs cheated was the Saints not going to the Super Bowl, and they didn't change that. So whatever we talking about, it don't matter.
I know. I understand that, but that game went in overtime. It's not like that game, that play decided. It's not like that play, bad call, game over. That they went in overtime.
But wasn't that play like an interception or it stopped a touchdown?
It was a bad call, terrible call, awful call, awful. It was supposed to be a PI, and they didn't call it. But again, Kansas City, when things happen for or against them, they take advantage. So if you muff a punt, they not finna get sacked and be out of field goal range. You know what I mean? They finna maximize and score a touchdown.
I understand, but coach, and it's the thing is momentum, and when those things and those calls don't go your way, like a PI call right there, when you blatantly know, like that takes the life out of a team. When you feel like, okay, now we playing against the refs too, like that's the thing.
I understand that, but at the same time, a champion, that game was tied.
Well, hell, they're normally the ones who get the beneficial calls.
If there was 0 seconds on the clock and that was the last play of the game, then you're like, damn, they cheated them boys bad. But they still had a chance. That's all I'm saying. They still had a chance. That's all.
You got to beat the champion, man.
Yeah, you do. So. And okay, because last one on the refs, because it came down to a controversial call the last time Philly played them on a defensive hold, and it was like, come on, man, it's as minimal could be, and it was the difference of the game. But
yeah, but I saw that with your Rams too, though.
Hey, man, what you bringing up old shit for?
But that was a situation where they made a call. They made a call and gave Stafford them an extra set of downs with minimal time left. That man threw a bad pass, and they called pass interference on the DB for running into a dude that was stopping.
Yeah, I don't recall that. I just recall Matt Stafford coming through and winning the championships with the Rams.
It's fine. You got it. Your memory's a little sussy. It's okay.
All right. So, we had a discussion on the group chat with the Pro Bowls. Do y'all even watch the Pro Bowl?
Absolutely not. Hey, I didn't watch it when they was fake tackling.
Well, I guess they stopped tackling when Sean Taylor lit that punter up from trying to do a fake punt in the Pro Bowl. If y'all remember that play. But with Drake May end up being a replacement, being able to get a Pro Bowl notch or badge to his resume, does that kind of tarnish the rest of the players? So with that being the only other recognition they get, Pro Bowl or All Pro, let's discuss a third team being All Pro because it's 30-some teams. You guys agree that a third selection, well, it would basically be a fourth selection because I think they at least have 3 people. They have like two first-team players and 1 second-team player. So it's 3 players. but that's still 3 players out of like 30-something teams. That's not indicative of everybody that went off. Somebody getting left out to me.
Yeah. Somebody should get left off. This is supposed to be elite, man. This is supposed to be the upper echelon. And we've had this argument for years in our chat, Z, about Pro Bowls, or we try to bring it up. And I've never, because I know when people don't play and then, this person is subbing in. So I've always been an all-pro dude because that team don't change. And the all-pro is, selected by, and people don't like that writer selected. But man, these people spend time around the game. It's not like these folks don't know the game and don't know what they're looking at. They've been around the game. They report the game. They talk to more coaches than any reporter thinks that they do. They talk to more players. They have insider information, inside track about different teams. So I've always been an all-pro supporter, and it's got to be the upper echelon. It's got to be the upper crust, because I mean, that's just what it is. You got Lamar Jackson. You got
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen was all pro this year. Do we feel like anybody else could have been a third team, and we don't feel like it's diluted in anything?
Maybe Burrow.
I'm a Burrow fan. All right, Burrow helped me. Well, goddamn it, I didn't win, but he helped me go like 12-3 in my fantasy league. Him and Chase combination. But yes, I'm a big Burrow fan. So you feel like one more third team all pro wouldn't dilute, being all pro?
I feel like it would.
One more? Hey,
I mean,
that's 22 more players.
Out of how many though? Like this a shitload of players.
And you're gonna start fishing for stuff. Now I gotta find somebody else. No, man, we're gonna be able to find 2 deep.
What's up, Kevin? My partner say
it's 2 deep.
He nominate this young man to be third team. And that's a valid nomination.
And that's what I was thinking. I think Daniels, that's what we talking about.
Yeah, Daniels.
Yeah, I'm thinking Daniels should. I mean, that's not a far fetched. That boy played his ass off.
He did,
He definitely.
And that's all I'm asking. But just one more, because it's so many teams. It's 3.
He played his ass off, but he wasn't better than Lamar or Josh. So
he was not. But I mean,
that's why we add one more. Okay, so I
wouldn't be mad about that though. If you add that third team and he's the quarterback. So
okay, so look here for running back. They only got 2 running backs.
Joe Burrow is the after Lamar and Josh is Joe. It's not JD. JD had a great season, fantastic season, especially for a rookie. He wasn't better than Joe Burrow.
I mean, he took his team further.
But that wasn't his fault though. That wasn't Burrow's fault. But they both had great seasons. I'm just saying, I feel like there's still room for one more team because the league is so big that somebody getting left off. I just feel like it's not diluted with one more player because we're looking at running backs here, all right? And so we have Saquon and Derrick Henry. Of course, bam, those are the top 2. You can't argue those 2.
Big boy from Detroit.
Gibbs or David Montgomery.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Gibbs because Gibbs played more of an impact when David Montgomery got hurt. So
with the thunder and lightning effect that they had, but
it's a lot of possibilities. I mean, I'm not saying that JD. Let's say they had JD on here. I wouldn't gripe about it. He had a really good season. I just don't think we need to. When you start adding extra folks, I mean, damn.
I'm only saying this because when it was created, it was a first and a second team, and it was 10 teams. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 20% out of the top 20. These 20 are elite. 20% is elite out of the 10. Like that's, and now 2 out of 30. Like that's all. Just give me one more. All right. So Saquon and Derrick Henry. Fullbacks, we don't really pay attention to fullback. It's Baltimore fullback and San Francisco. And then here we are, wideouts. Wideouts, we got 5. We have Chase, Jefferson, St. Brown. No, we got 6. McLaren, CD, and AJ Brown. How we get 6 receivers?
Yeah, it's not like that. If you got 3 receivers out there, I mean, because you got to have a tight end too. So
yeah, they got one tight end. So I mean, because that means you would need to have 3 more receivers.
yeah, man. And at that point, man, we looking at cats that had like career years and stuff. Man, that don't make you all pro because you had your best year.
Well, this is the only position where I feel like they hit the spot right there. Bam, that's 3. That's 2 for each one. Maybe one more person, and I can't think nobody off the top of my head. Maybe Malik Neighbors, he deserves something like that. But we'll go to tight end. They got Brock Bowers and Kittles.
He played receiver for the Giants, Mo.
You said he should be one of the wide receivers?
Man, hey, Neighbors, hey man, when
over the wide receiver from Washington?
He already on there.
Scary Terror.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin already on there.
Okay. Like, whoa, Neighbors? I guess I just ain't. I never had a good game out of him when I did pick him.
I like keeping it elite, and I think I can maybe go right here with this. Z is first team, second team, and then like an honorable mention, but not necessarily all the positions.
There we go. I just feel like, man, that's so skim.
You may have a year where quarterbacks just like, dang, we had 5 QBs with 5,000 yards passing.
Yeah. I'm not just talking about stats though. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about impact, But let's go let's say they only got 2 left tackles, 1 first team, 1 second team. Like, that's out of 30 teams, man. Like, damn. And then let me see. Oh, that's left tackle. Yeah, but still, I feel like 1 more tackle be legit. We got 2. Oh, that's Tristan Wirfs and Jonathan Malata for Philly. They got Kansas City left guard Tooney and Quentin Nelson for Indy. The guard, they got Kansas City center, Detroit center for first team, second team, Denver center, and Atlanta. Guard. Denver guard, Atlanta guard got right guard. Detroit and Philly got the right tackle. What the hell is all of this, man? They repeated some stuff. Let me go look at defense. And I know defense ain't as popular. So they got 4 edge rushers, and then they got 2 DNs. Wait a minute. That's the same thing. I don't even know all these people. DT, where you at?
Name some of them.
They got Andrew Van Ginkel from Minnesota.
Okay.
Nick,
that white dude.
It sounds like it to me, Mo.
Yeah, that's that white dude. He was all right.
What number though? Let me see if I click on. Number 43. I think he had. I think he the one had those pick six. He had that pick 6 against the Giants where Daniel Jones trying to throw that little screen and he picked the mug off and ran for that thing. He had like 2 of those.
For what team?
For Minnesota.
Yeah, he all right. He decent.
So Nick Bonatti, he for Denver. I think that was number 15 playing in cold. This cat went to Oklahoma. But yeah, man, they got interior lineman, D tackle, edge rusher, defensive end, linebacker. Oh, your boy, the linebacker that kept jumping over the pile for the Eagles game. He made second team. Both of them, him and Bobby Wagner, made second team All-Pro. That shit was funny, though.
Man, I really don't know what you want these people to do, man. Buddy at the line.
You hit it. But the discussion brought a solution, an honorable mention, because it's so skim. I just felt like everybody not getting their due of how what they bring to the table in the NFL that season. That's all I feel. But because They started with 2 All-Pro teams in 1940. It's 2024, man. 2025, man. I think it's time that we at least get honorable mention. Give us that honorable mention if one more All-Pro team is too much. That's all my complaint was. But
So we want third stringers. That's what we want.
Yep. Out of 30 teams, I do.
Y'all can keep them.
Hey, you know.
I don't want no third.
All right. That's all I had for football. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
You the backups back up.
Out of 30 teams, they the backups back up. I just named 6 receivers. You know what I'm saying? That's 2. That's 3 teams right there.
Maybe you can add like an impactful player.
That's too deep. 3 receivers is too deep. If I got 3 receivers in the field,
that's what I'm saying. That's for 3 teams. Because they got a running back, they had a fullback, and they had a tight end. Then that's 2 receivers, not 3, right? Running back, fullback, tight end. You're only putting 2 more receivers on the field. Not putting 3. Yeah,
that's enough.
But
I'm an elitist like that. So,
man, we only add 1 more percent.
That's too much.
Okay, Trump, because Trump trying to get rid of the penny. So, all right, it is what it is. Then.
I mean, them shits is in the way. Word up.
All right. NBA and this trade, man. I mean, can you think of another trade this kind of, this drastic?
It's the first time this ever happened in NBA history.
Somebody under 25,
all-pro
player.
Well, 2 All-Pros got traded for each other. That's never happened. 2 first-team All-Pros got traded for each other. That has never happened before.
So, man,
Dallas undersold. They could have definitely got way more out of that trade.
Dallas could have got more, or the Lakers could have got more.
No, Dallas could have got more because you're talking about a 25, about to turn 26-year-old, 5-time All-Pro. You got a injury-prone 4-man, and him who's 31 years old, be 32 years old. They could have got Reeves with that. They could have got whoever they asked for.
You talking about like draft picks, something like that?
Yes, man. You got 1 draft pick and a funky
2029.
Matt Christie. Man, come on, man. We already had him. We had Grimes. Same fucking player. Like, come on.
And they traded Grimes for Caleb Martin.
Another old ass Caleb who had 1 great year in the playoff for the Heat, and now you want to bring him to Dallas. Like, come on. I don't understand that trade.
I tell you, I'm gonna say I think somebody didn't like that trade. So
man. Make it make sense though, fam. Make it make sense.
DT, you want to go?
Man, yeah. Well, I'll put it like this. When it comes to the trade, I don't necessarily understand it. I don't know if I necessarily like it, but this is what I will say. I would never be the GM that traded Luka in his prime. I couldn't have that on my resume. They would have to just fire me. But Z, and we've had these conversations, and we talked about what I feel like it's going to take for the Mavericks to win a chip.
We said the same thing.
It was always
defense.
Is Luka serious? And
what?
Is Luka serious about actually winning a championship? He's
I talk about defense. They got to get serious about the defense.
He's a very good player. He can do what he wants offensively.
He's young though. He still got time.
But
like here, how long it took Dirk to you paid Dirk? Dirk played no motherfucking defense. I mean, I know we live, forgive the cursing. Dirk never played defense.
I don't think that's true.
But
played no defense. Dirk, he got paid to shoot.
Dirk usage rate wasn't like that. Dirk didn't take away from other people's impact. Like Dirk, he brought the team together more so than Luka did. I want to say they wasn't just standing around watching. If that makes sense.
You didn't give him room to grow, man. The dude just getting ready to turn 26 years old, fam. He's still eating pizza before he go to sleep.
But I think that's kind of part of it. I think that's kind of part of it is, when you ask a dude, hey, man, we need you to come into camp at this particular weight because we don't want to be fighting for the play-in and, somebody gets hurt, because we know people gonna miss games, and those you're gonna drop those games. Just attrition of the season. And so when Luka's coming in out of shape, so this is what 2 or 3 weeks he got a hoop to get in shape. These are games that you're losing in the West. You can't come out of the 6th seed every year and be a road team. That's not conducive to winning.
Oh, okay. Rebuttal.
Bring your butt in here in shape. Buy in defensively so we can be the 1, 2, 3 seed and have an easier road. And I feel like they felt like, yes, we could win it with Luka, but is Luka really serious? Is he really? We know he's a really, really good player, but is he serious? I'm being advocate.
He is serious. Still young. And to rebuttal that, what did the Cowboys do with Zeke when he kept fucking up?
I think they extended his contract.
They hired someone to be with him. And I'm not saying they have to do that. He should be professional, but I'm just saying, man,
they did have someone,
They did. You hire someone to be a mentor, man. This is what we paying you for. Make sure you be with him. Make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Damn sure is an option, though.
May I ask, how did that work out?
I mean, Zeke did pretty good that year.
Zeke, my boy. But that is an option. That is an option. You know what I'm saying? Luka probably wouldn't have came in here. Luka is a little bit more professional. Let's just say that. Me personally, I felt like, what are the Lakers gonna do with Luka and LeBron?
I mean, LeBron on his way out.
I get it, but what they gonna do with LeBron and them right now, and what are the Mavericks gonna do with AD? I felt like the Mavericks get better with AD because they play more team ball when Luka's not playing. And if Kyrie want to come and finally step up like the leader he always thought he was, it might pan out. It just really depends on if Kyrie is the leader he thought he was, and if AD can stay healthy and buy in. If the two stars want to play together and win, I feel like they could.
And that's not the argument. I actually think Dallas Mavericks have a greater chance of winning the NBA championship with this trade. That's not the argument. My argument is that you don't trade away a young franchise player. That boy Luka is one of a kind. Like you're not going to get that for another 10, 15 years. You named the number 1 draft pick coming out of college this year.
We can't compare them. I'm not about to.
So you don't give up on no talent like that, man. Like, come on, just because he out of shape. Come on, man. I can see if he doing coke, doing drugs, all that type of stuff. Yes, but you talking about out of shape, man. Come on, get out of
here. Yeah, but you also talking about windows, man. And so if you feel like we got a team that can win right now, and damn, man, you holding us back, dude. You holding us back from giving ourselves the best opportunity to win. We got to dig out of holes because you don't want to be in shape. I mean,
got them to the championship last year. They were just in the finals last year with this same squad.
You would think that he would come in looking like a freaking Greek god, but he didn't.
But
the dude was in the finals last year.
Other people on your team, this is a really good team. They can't squander their team.
They went to the finals last year, man.
Buddy,
where was AD them at last year?
Hell, AD saved the Lakers the year they did win. And AD
was giving Jokic that business last year in the playoffs. That's what he was doing.
No, I mean,
giving that boy 30.
He went home. But hey, he did. He did go home. He did go home. And he might not, I know the value that AD brings to the table. And if AD can come to the table, bring the value that he has, and these spies can bring the value that they have, these young bucks and play behind AD, that elevates their game.
Man, I really like the squad. I
like the squad. I like the squad. Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
I liked it before they traded Luka, though. Like I felt like they could win the West, before, but I don't know, man. I don't know. You asking to do things. You asking this guy to do things, but to help him, to help the team.
But we really might not really know what went down. Because Luka just bought a damn house, man. And to know somebody just bought a house, and you just changed the dynamic? You ain't gave him no heads up. Like,
The dude was hurt. You can hear it in his voice when he was speaking, when they was introducing him. Man, the dude was hurt. Kyrie hurt. Like the
Everybody.
fans are hurt. Like they put a casket in front of the American airline, like burning their season tickets. Like, come on, fam. Like he was the next Dirt. He was gonna get him a statue.
Yeah,
But
yo, I
this
seen
is what I
somebody on the news talking about he deserved a statue. I don't think he done nothing that great yet, but you know.
not said, but he was on his way. Like, come on. He was
I
only getting better.
and I like Luka. I do. He's a great player, but I'm just not so sure that he's not James Harden. I'm not sure.
No. Come on, man. James Harden can't do half the stuff that Luka can do.
I mean, they're very comparable players.
In
James
and out.
Harden,
That boy can play in and out. And out.
Luka is more creative. I mean, James travels and relies on the refs. I don't really like his game as much as I like Luka's. I just think Luka, you know, he's not the leader we really need. They really need him to be. You know, he young. And you know, he not there yet. But they still finna do more trades. And
this is what I think too, man. I think it's beyond. I think it's beyond Luka. I think when Mark Cuban sold them and then lost his majority, they trying to erase what he did. That was Mark Cuban's player, and they getting ready to move Dallas. Dallas not going to be in Dallas anymore. They headed to Vegas.
Okay. So Jason Woodlock said the same thing with the new owners. They like, hey, we trying to bring gambling and the marijuana to Texas.
They not moving.
Okay, because every state around Texas has. Every state around Texas, you know what I'm saying, is straight except Texas. And so they like, hey, Texas don't want to play ball. They're gonna move that thing back to Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Because Texas ain't conforming to no damn gambling in Texas. They not gonna do that. Not
too much money. Soon. They make too much money enforcing the law, especially at Green.
Nah, it's coming. Y'all been to Texas live. It's coming. The infrastructure is in place.
No time soon.
Give us teasers. Give us a teaser then.
It won't be in this decade.
2025. I'm gonna say 28. I'll give 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Dallas will be gone by then.
Because you have there's so many people moving to Texas, like the voter demographics. I mean, a lot of things are changing, especially in the dense population areas. Houston, you know,
they'll legalize marijuana before they bring that.
No, they gonna do it, Momo. I mean, they're gonna have both. I mean, both are happening because they already have the weed farms.
That's what I'm saying. Marijuana be legalized for that gambling. The
infrastructure is being built, so it's gonna happen.
So Texas, they decriminalized. They did criminalize it in Dallas, so I'll take that win right there. But like I only visit, you know, places with dispensaries when I get on the plane. So you know, Texas needs to go on, stop tripping. So
before you move on, Z, to your point though, Mo. Since Nico, even before the team was sold, since Nico's been in, he's been pretty much anything around Doncic. He's been getting rid of him. You know what I mean? KP, Boban,
Finley Smith,
Finney, his little entourage workout people, like they have been trying to, you know. It looked like it happened overnight, but I just don't think Nico was just really feeling, you know. I don't think he just like that.
He reshaping them to look like the Lakers. Bringing in.
How long has Nico been there?
I think this is
4 years now.
This is fourth.
This is on his 4th year.
Okay, so he's been there 3, working on 4.
Mm-hmm. So they brought him in when they took old boy out for all the look behind the scenes stuff going on. You know what I'm talking about?
No. They brought in St. Marshall. But then she's retired, and they already got
okay. They brought in the black female. Okay.
But she retired. They brought in somebody else. No, Nico. They hired him. I want to say it was 3 years ago. I feel like it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All
me,
right.
good moves. He's done some things, man. We like, man, really? I mean,
And
remember when we was bringing in Kyrie and we was all like, man, we don't know, man. We don't know.
No, I like that move. I like what he has done. I just don't like what this move.
Yeah, this
All right.
is.
Now,
Hey, man,
does it make us better? Yes, but I have been hearing some birdies about possibly getting Durant.
No, that's not happening.
Who you say?
Durant.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You never know.
No, they didn't already shut that down.
Yeah, I know they shut down Durant back to
Dallas,
Golden State.
Golden State.
They shut down Golden State.
They ain't shut down Dallas.
He ain't coming to Dallas.
Well, that was my next question. Seems like he's on the move. Will another championship solidify anything of his legacy to you guys?
Nope, because he ain't gonna win.
His legacy already solidified.
Yeah, he got a legacy.
Right a minute, he say nope.
He ain't no winner.
One more. Dirk got one.
Yeah, Dirk a winner.
Dirk is a winner.
So KD can't win one more on a new team, and it don't help him out.
He's gonna win one on the last 18 hole of his career when he couldn't do it in the beginning. To me, KD's just not that guy. Like, people don't get better around him.
And well, that's fine. But he do what he get paid to do.
He's not a force multiplier. But that's the thing. You gotta be a force multiplier, man. It's not enough just to be good at what you do. You got to get other folks better. Otherwise, he would have had more championships. Huh?
Man, okay, so
at least threatened more championships.
So I don't think OKC made the correct choice when they got rid of Harden. I felt like, they had something going there.
That was more Harden. That was more Harden than OKC.
Okay, but I don't think, to my point, I don't think Durant has ever been the leader he needed to be to be that champion he's always wanted to be.
Yeah, he ain't that guy.
He don't have that in him. But other aspects of his game, they top notch. But that what we want him to be, that's just not in him. But when he went to Golden State, like, he made them everything they wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And if
they were already that.
No, they wasn't. Because they lost to LeBron them, and that's why they went and got him.
They went and got him because he a damn fool.
They went and got him so they can win.
He's sweet-minded.
Somebody don't like KD.
They would have won 3 in a row. They would have had another 3 if him and Clay didn't get hurt.
You get this dude credit for things that he did not do.
If him and Clay don't get hurt, they get a 3-peat. You telling me they don't? You telling me they not better with KD on their team?
Yeah, they were better. But they were already great. They were already a great team. KD just made them unstoppable.
That's what they wanted. They can't want that.
They can. And KD's legacy is, suspect because
okay, that's the song. Because to me, when LeBron made the decision to go to South Beach, that opened up the door for anybody else to create a team they felt like could be just as unstoppable.
Well, we discussed this. KD didn't create the team. That team was already assembled with championships.
That's cool. That's cool.
LeBron them made a team. That team was not assembled.
Miami was already established.
No, they were not.
The organization.
No, they were.
But
the organization, sure, not player-wise.
But see, okay, and that's why I kind of disagree because
11 team that was on the 06 team. Wade
and
Haslam.
Exactly. So it's even more extreme what they did to build a championship caliber team there. They only returned 6 players. So they brought in all high caliber players and took discounts to build a championship team. They took Bosh, who was a playoff caliber person. They took Wade, he was playoff, and LeBron, the best player in the league. So you put all of that on there with Battier, with, other high draft pick players, man. They had people primed to win and win for a long time. And that was on them that they didn't win more.
No, I'm not disagreeing there. But the year before all that happened, that team went in the playoffs. The year
that
before
don't
KD
matter.
got to Golden State, it does because it's not the same. That's why it matters because those are not the same thing. This dude went to a 73-win team that didn't lose anybody.
Yes, they did.
Who they lost? Harrison Barnes?
There we go.
Okay.
We upgraded. We upgraded one position.
Next topic.
I like KD, man. KD does what he's supposed to do. He tell you in the interviews, he said he don't want to be that man. He said he want to go out there and do what he do.
Hey,
And
and
that's
that's
gonna
why
give you points, give you
And
some rebounds. He said he don't want to be the man. He just want to play ball.
hey, because he don't even brush. Anybody don't brush their hair. Any black man don't brush their hair. Something wrong with you. Something wrong. Something like.
I have a lot of respect for KD. I recognize and I call him to the carpet for not being that guy. Even if that's not in you, fake it. Because you have the talent, and people are willing to line up and do, and you know what I'm saying, take a back seat to help this guy be a champion, but he want to take a back seat to everybody else.
Well, to his defense, when he was in Brooklyn and lost that Game 7 to Milwaukee because he had a toe on the line, he did that. That was on him. Harden was playing with half a hamstring, and Kyrie got hurt because Giannis undercut him on the layup. Giannis was at 3-point line and ended up under Kyrie's feet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, although he lost, that proved, what he could bring to the table. And they missed out on the opportunity. They missed that was a I wish I could have seen more of that team. But
they would have had more had they not ran out Kenny Atkins when he first got there.
Yeah, and KD, I don't agree with a lot of it. I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with we don't need a coach. We need to just go hoop. Like come on, dude. Really?
Yeah, it was so silly.
What is this?
It was so silly.
Hoop it up. It's like, no, it's not hoop it up. This is the best.
When they said that, I remember being in the chat like, okay, these guys not winning. They not winning nothing. And
like I said, I don't agree with everything. And really, my guy who I don't think enough credit to CP3. CP3 was then KD up before he pulled that hammy. And Houston with Harden, that was their best chance to be winners. And CP3 came up lame with the damn hammy again. Like, damn, man, at the worst times. But yeah, man, I ain't really have much else, man. That was all I had to talk about. Brief little show. Okay. Mo, we got any more upsets to announce?
Gordon. Man, them snow crowds good as hell. Sorry, I'm listening. I didn't want to be on camera. Man, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. Transitioning to now, focusing on NBA. After Thursday, everything gonna settle back in. Been looking at these little small trades that's gonna be impactful to a lot of teams. So,
before we leave, that's a question I want to ask y'all, because the worst time, what time I have a problem with is when there's no more sports after the finals all the way to college football. That drought right there. Do we feel like the NBA should start later?
Yeah, I agree.
Would that be cheating NBA players from their summer? Like, would that be cheating them to start the NBA season later?
You're not cheating them doing anything. You're getting paid to play. So it don't matter when it starts. You're getting paid to play. So they need to start that shit after October. So that way Super Bowl is done. And now we getting at the beginning of NBA basketball, which will play all the way into the summer. And then we'll be transitioning right back to football, going into training camp. So we can have sports all year long, because that period of no sports, man, is all you got to sit here and listen to. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, Taylor, you got an opinion on it?
I mean, well, the NBA just moved that season back to October. It did start in November, but they felt like the games were too, kind of bunched up for them. I see what you're saying, and I don't like the dead period either. I don't. It sucks, but it's kind of good to miss some things and await their return.
Well, you need to televise, maybe track more. Like, it's certain things that you need to televise more. Like they don't do enough TV time for track. Like you got track and field players that want to see
Like
that. Like
push it back two more weeks or something. Like because I'm always gonna do fantasy football, fantasy bat. I'm gonna always do all those simultaneously. But you really can't. It's hard to watch both. You know what I'm saying? To be
it is.
locked in. Like if
Mhm.
they push it back 2-3 more weeks, like that's legit because basketball season start. I want to say maybe a month, 6 weeks into football season. Like it's not far into it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Make it 2 months. If it starts 2 months after football season, I think that's perfect.
So, but y'all didn't even mention, not to change the subject. It was another big trade. People ain't
Who?
even talking about that.
Oh, Fox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like San Antonio for to be nice.
That's a nice little move.
Well, see, but they got Fox, CP3, and Capsule. They got three
It's
point
time
guards.
for CP3 to take his. It's time for you to come off the bench, 6-man.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But what you gonna do when the rookie gonna develop? Because Fox ain't finna go nowhere.
What rookie?
Yeah, the rookie from Kentucky.
Castle is he's a shooting guard.
He a two.
Oh, I thought he was a one.
He a two. Because
he played one in Kentucky.
No, he's from UConn.
UConn. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's on me. I thought CP3 was there to help develop him as the one. So he plays the two.
No, CP3 was there to collect the check and
run that team. Yeah, that's why he was brought.
Man, I love CP3, man. I do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's time for him to let that hair go, man. Like I was looking at an interview, it seemed like they just zoomed in right there. I was like, fam, come on.
That low season.
Hey, have y'all seen Doc Rivers' haircut? Like I just be seeing his edge up. I'm like, how they do that?
That's called the see-through Caesar.
I feel bad for that boy, man. Like that boy look like an old man for real. And then his braid on popped in, and you got this shiny right there. Come on, man, cut that shit out.
CP, he got that thing. They're gone.
That shit ugly.
I'm saying 5%. What's that 5%?
Oh man.
But yeah, I did like that Fox trade. I was just like Fox. He's more of a score first, and they might need that. I know he do a lot of stuff with his bonus, but he's more of a score first. I think he's the only person that scored like 60 points in the league this year. So when they need to get his touches,
he made his team. Yeah, he made his team better, which is gonna open up because Fox can get to the hole. So that's it. And what him and what Sabonis was doing, it's gonna be better with them. So I like.
They only made some noise that 1 year though. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's a really good look. But you're right. They only did something to.
But you know what I think killed that though is when they picked up DeRozan.
The who? Oh,
when they
just picked them up this year.
They got there this year. But were they in the playoffs last year? The Kings? That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I can't remember if they made it this past year. But what did the Kings get?
They got Zach Levine.
Oh, Levine. Oh, so Zach and DeRozan back together.
No way. That's where he went. It was a 3 teams.
And Washington sent the backup center.
Man, Kuzma went to Milwaukee. And Middleton in Washington. I couldn't believe that. I saw that this morning.
Don't trip. Middleton signed with the Mavericks because Washington's finna buy him out.
That's a good pickup too.
Because Mavericks need another scorer. They need somebody that can go get
now that would definitely be legit because they don't really getting back into form.
It's gonna be 86 to 88 with that beef.
I get rid of Klay Thompson with a heartbeat.
Hey, but look at it. When they made the trade for AD, I'm like,
man, Klay is okay. I think
Klay.
Like, hey, I don't like
it. We got younger guards that can do what he's doing, man. You got to give them time to develop, man. Like you got seasoned people, so why
Klay
not
ain't
allow
gonna be that much longer?
So if you can trade Clayton to get, he's not that much younger, but at least 4 years younger than Clayton. You just picked up Christie from the Lakers. You got young guards that's going to be developing. So I think Klay Thompson is taking up time from my younger guards. If that's the move you trying to make, like, come on, it's time to get rid of that cat.
Well, they only got one more day, so
that's the thing. They're not trying to be young. They trying to be experienced and take advantage. Because to me, when I look at the West, it looks gettable. I don't see a team out there that's wow. Like it looks gettable to me. I don't think Minnesota's all that. Ant-Man, yes, but what's around him?
He's still learning. He's sometime.
Shai Gilgeous is the ish.
KC look good though, man.
Oh my God. Yes, that is the team, and Chat is out. So when he comes back.
But I felt like the Mavericks' depth was, you know what I mean, would take them past.
OKC got depth too, though.
Luka, then obviously that cancels out Shai.
Hey, OKC got depth too, though. They got depth and they got shooters.
Wiggins, them boys come in and ball.
Wallace, yes, yeah, they got depth too.
They do. In a series, though, we know how all that works, man. In a series, you know, them backup dudes, yeah, y'all can do that, you know, every other night, bouncing city to city. But when I'm gonna look at you every night, and I know your moves. It's a little tough.
Chet come back, man. That just really puts them in pole position. And Shai so smooth, man. Shai got some Kobe in him with that mid range, man. Like
Shai is an animal, son.
Ain't nobody forcing him to do nothing he don't want to do.
That dude,
hey, yes, that Canadian bacon is serving it up, baby.
But I like the man can throw bodies at him. That dudes like that, can I throw bodies? I got 18 fouls.
I'm so glad they got rid of fucking Kleber. Oh,
that's it.
Oh my God! Like
they still got Powell. I'd rather they had Kleber than Powell.
Man, stop.
Nah,
Powell ain't never getting in the game. Powell can stay on the bench like freaking old ass what's name on the bench for Miami. Yeah, so that's fine. but Kleber, man, get your
We be messing around, man. I want to see Kyrie, AD in this pick and roll situation with some shooters camped out.
PJ Washington gonna only get better, man. Them boys would be nice, man. Like,
I want to see Kyrie. I want to see Kyrie do something. But
man,
3 years. It's time for you to get moving, man.
Yeah. I'm finna move over there, man. But it was a great conversation. I didn't want to step out and not get my points across, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, good luck, man. We're gonna be back next week with my boy Jesse Warren from Carter High. Me and him went to elementary together. We set a 4x1 meter relay record in elementary. We're gonna talk about that.
Already.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
Peace and hair grease.